everybody, it's Mrs. Brown, and today what we're going to be doing is designing our own virtual locker. So I'm going to be walking you through the different steps, and I also created one in here, and I'll show you some tips and tricks. Now, what's the reason behind this is to go and get you a little bit more comfortable with using the technology. So let's go ahead and dive in. So in here we have our design your own virtual locker. Looks like we're probably not going to have lockers at least this first week here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can start planning and figuring out what your cool locker is going to look like for this year. So this will also help me get to know you a little bit better, and it says in there to include at least 10 or more things that tell about who you are. So I have more than 10 things in there, shocker, because that's just kind of who I am. And I just wanted to show you some of those things, and then that way you can get to know me too. So first things first is if you have a Bitmoji, go ahead and use that. I went and created like a couple of different things here. These are all going to be the things that will probably end up in my locker here today. So this is my Bitmoji that you guys are going to be seeing, excuse me, and I'm going to be using that. I find that it's a little bit easier if you go and add in a new slide, make it blank, and then just go have everything on there. It's kind of like your little Dropbox there. Like just a little bag, and then you can go and move it into the actual assignment. So I'm going to be putting mine on slide 1, but you're going to be putting yours onto slide 2. So first things first is go ahead and save your Bitmoji into your Google Drive for school, so that way you can go and access that. When you go ahead and do that, a lot of the times it may have a background, and if you just go and open up like a new tab, I just went and did a Google search for remove background, and I am choosing remove.bg today. Works pretty well. It's not 100% perfect, but it's free, so I'm using it. So I already went in and removed my background image, and now I'm going to get ready to go ahead and do this. So in order to go and cut something, what you're going to do is on your keyboard, press Control and then X. Now it's mysteriously gone. So it's so exciting. I'm going to go back on here and I'm going to paste it. And paste is going to be Control V. V is in victory. And I am going to go and put my little emoji self on, I don't know, where do I want to put it? Everything does not have to go and fit inside the locker. This is your locker area. So if everything doesn't fit, that's a-okay too. Good thing to note is that I made this a background, so don't worry, even if you like click a ton, it's not going to move. Okay, so you're good with that. So first thing it says, picture of family, friends, and pets. So I'm going to go and back in here. I just went and pulled this off of like my social media stuff or my phone, so feel free to use your phone. I was choosing between these two pictures of my cat Calvin. I think I'm going to go not with that one. And in order to go and select multiple things, what you can do is press the Control button on your keyboard and then click everything that you want. So now I'm going to go and press Control X, and it's gone from my little area there. And now I'm going to press Control V. Now obviously I'm going to have to go and resize this. So let me click on it real quick, and I can make it itty bitty teeny tiny. Now, side note, when I was in high school, I actually went and designed and like made my locker like super extra, and it was great, and I loved it, and people would just be amazed by it. I might do that later just because I'm that person. Things that you get to know about Mrs. Brown. Alright, so I'm going to put my cats in here first, simply because I saw pets. So I'm going to make this a little smaller here. So this is Milykins, this is Mikey, and this is Calvin. Calvin's a little girl. Yes. And if you are interested in them, you can follow them at King of the Second Floor on Instagram. Alright, so now my family. So I'm going to include a picture of my husband. That's my husband. Isn't he just adorable? Now I'm going to press the Control button. Then I'm going to click up here. That's my mom. I'm going to press Control X. Notice that even though there's other pictures in here, I'm only selecting those two. Therefore, only those are going to go up into a little space here. And now Control V to Go and paste it. So I want to go and share this with you real quick. My favorite genre is anything with like fictitious murder. Not real murder though. I'm not a true crime fan because it makes me very sad. So you may be thinking, how did you get these images? You don't have to go into Google. Instead, what you can do is go down here to this little button that says Explore. So go ahead and click on that. And what I did is I just typed in Amazon Kindle, I think, for this. And then I clicked on images. The nice part is that these images that show up are all going to be free. I'm going to add in the logo because they are through Pixabay. So you don't have to worry about having to cite them. Oh gosh. Yep, that's where I got it. So if you need to like look at it more, you can click on the little plus sign and it'll pop up. Like, oh, or not, okay. Or it'll just add it. Okay. But that's how you can get those. That's pretty cool. There is a way to like, okay, if you just click on it, then you can click insert, but you can see the entire thing. That's exciting. So I like to do all of my reading through Kindle because I read so much. So that way I can have it like on my phone or I can read on my iPad. Doesn't matter. And let's see here. How many? As of today, I have read 76 books this year. So it's pretty exciting. Yes, I read a lot. So you see how this has this little thing? That's where it actually came from. But I want to just remove the link because it's kind of bothering me. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay. I might make that smaller. Yeah. This is going to be a lot easier if you go and use a mouse. I will freely admit that I'm a big fan of the mouse. Like I'm on a laptop right now, but sometimes it doesn't work. I don't like it. So then, what's another thing? My favorite movies. Okay. My favorite movie is Rocket Man, which is the story of Elton John. So that one definitely needs to be like a huge photo because I'm obsessed. Favorite music? Shocker. It's going to be currently obsessed with Sir Elton John, excuse me. Interesting side note, I was supposed to see Sir Elton in May, but then thanks to the corona, that didn't happen. So hopefully one day. I did see him like when I was, how old was I? I was 21. So it's been quite a while, but hopefully I'll get to see him again before he stops touring. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in real quick. If you see this, see how that, I don't really like how that looks. I think it looks a little funny. So, by the way, if you can't see something, you just go and press this little zoom button, the little magnifying glass with the plus sign, and then make sure to press the little arrow afterwards, and then it won't zoom in a ton. So I want this like behind it. If you right click on it, go to order, and then send backward. Send it back. There we go. Boom. And then that way it kind of looks like the Kindle logo is a little bit, it's just over top of it. So I'm going to zoom back to the fit. Yeah, I like how that looks better. Oh, I didn't look to see what I was looking at next. Okay, what you like to do for fun. That kind of goes with the Amazon thing. I like to read. A future goal you have. So I chose this one. And that is a PhD, so a doctorate. One thing to know about me is that I have 3 degrees currently. So I got my bachelor's, my master's, and then my education specialist. So it's a postgrad. And so I'm 1 step below a doctor, 1 more degree. One day, it'll happen. The other thing that you can do to go and cut something is right click it and then go to cut, and it'll work. I kind of like the keyboards a little bit better. So our next one That's a future goal. Favorite sport? Baseball. So Detroit Tigers. And if you again forgot how to find that, you would go to Explore. And if you want to find something that doesn't have the background to it, what you would do is you would type Detroit Tigers, and then this is the important part, PNG. And then go to images. And that should have, yeah. So if you see the little checkers in the background, it means that it's not going to have that. And you would just go to insert. Then you're going to see how big it is. Boom, look how big that is. You see how it doesn't have that white background. And that's just kind of cool. Favorite food? I love Mexican food. So I have my tacos, and also I've been making salsa this summer. And then also I love chicken wings. It's kind of random, but I'm kind of random. If you're looking for the taco one, I think I just did taco PNG. Yep, and it's that one. So then I'm going to make this smaller because it's going to be a baby taco. If I could put that right there. I'm going to do it. Yes, my taco is in my hand. And then I'm going to go and have my salsa waiting for me in my virtual locker here. I think it's going to put it right there. Yes. Yes. And then I'm not going to remove the background on this one. That is an actual photo of some wings that I've eaten from my favorite place. And it's up in Mackinac City. And it's great. Just learning so much about me. If you're having trouble moving some stuff, if you use the keyboard keys, so the up and down arrows and over, left and right, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, that might work. Okay. What's another thing? Your favorite subject to learn about? English and history, which is my major and my minor. Place you'd like to visit? I'd love to go to England one day. I'm going to remove that. I love The Sims. As you can see, I have that up there. I don't think I'm going to include that one because I look ridiculous, so I'm going to delete that one. But I love The Sims, and I also played that a lot this summer. I'm going to remove the link. It was actually my students who got me into The Sims because I heard them talking about it, and I was just like, what is this? And so I looked into it, and then I was like, this is fun. And so I have been addicted ever since. I'm not really addicted, but I enjoy playing it. It's fun. I've never killed any of my Sims intentionally. They've always died of old age, and then I get sad and I try to bring them back. I'm not even joking. Place I'd like to visit. Something you did over the summer. I was on Instagram a lot with my cat. My cat's plural, with him being the king of the second floor. So I might put that in there too. I don't know. But I was on Instagram, and I also got into Twitter. I don't really post much, but sometimes I do. And I also spent time with my mom and her cat. And I was on the computer, and I started walking a lot because everything was closed. All right, and then it says be creative. Okay, so that's another thing I don't really need that one. So these two things I wanted to show you because I did have like a little chandelier in my locker when I was in high school, and I also had lights, so I have those. So I'd go into the Explore again, and what I did is I searched chandelier PNG, images. And then which one did I choose? I chose that one. That one's fancy. And then this one, I think I did like Christmas lights BNG. Oh, I kind of like those better. So let's say that you like something, but you don't like the color of it. I wanted to show you how you can go and change that real quick, and then we're almost done. So you just click on it, then right click. If you're on your Chromebook, if you use your two fingers and just tap right in the middle, that'll pop up as your right, like the right click on a mouse. And if you go to format options, you can do a ton of stuff in there, and you can choose size, rotation, position, but we're going to be looking at recolor. So I am kind of wanting like white lights. I don't know. I should have made it green. I wonder if I can make it green. Actually, I do like that. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. I love it. That's cute. Okay. And so there is my virtual locker. I actually got most of it all to fit inside except for my taco. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and turn it in, and I cannot wait to hear about it. Talk to you later.